Hello and welcome to Murfin Motor Company, another car for sale video. This one is a part exchange to clear. So just to be clear, this means that it doesn't fit our retail standard. It's done too many miles, it's too old, so it's not something we're going to retail. However, so we're not going to do our usual level of preparation, so we're going to offer it out at a cheaper price. I think actually it's come up really nicely. So this is a 60 plate, so it's a 2010. It's a Skoda Yeti. It's a 2-litre TDI. Full details on the website Murfin Motor Company. But it's yeah, let's talk around as we go around. So obviously in white, as you can see. Actually all the wheels are pretty good. We've got decent tyres all the way around. So there's just a couple of things that means it's just not really worth us going to town and spending the money and making it. So there's a couple of things, a little bit of bodywork, there's a little bit of bubbling on the doors here and here, and for us to sort of paint all of that and make it right, it's just these days so expensive that it's not really worth doing. We've got another nice alloy and another decent tyre, but if we look down the side you can see, look, it's absolutely straight. There's no dings or dents, or it's nothing really to report at all. It's got the roof rails. It does have the panoramic roof, which is a lovely option to have. So in the back we've got the parking sensors. We've got the comedic Yeti badge, which obviously will just come off if you don't want it, but I must admit I quite like it. Let's have a look in the boot. So massive boot. There is a set of mats. They were taken out while the car was valeted. So we've got and obviously all of these 3 seats across there, they all fold down. You do clever things sliding around and moving around and stuff. These Yetis are really popular. Whenever we've had one, they've absolutely flown away. They're a particular niche of a car. Nothing else really quite fits it, does it? Again, the alloys are all really good. A great tyre on the back there. So this one inside has got leather. Little bit of chipping along the door here, but leather's okay. Headrests are all there. As I said, you can move these. I can't do it one-handed, but there is a handle under there, so you can move the seats around. You've got the rubbish holder, but again, if we look up, look, you've got the panoramic roof. And somebody's changed those lights so that they're ultra, like a purpley light. It's quite nice. Not seen that before. This side is all fine. That's just the protector, the plastic protector there. Look, and again, there's a little bit of bubbling through on this door as well. A little bit here, a little bit here. Nothing major, but again, it's just for the time that if we were to paint the doors, it's not economically viable. So. Leather obviously inside, as we've said. It's actually pretty good in here. One thing I've noticed in here, obviously this is really common on these, the glove box catch is broken, so there's a makeshift thing there. So the owner's manual's in there. We've got radio. We've got climate control. So that's the other thing, climate control, not very cold, so probably wants just gassing up, but we haven't investigated it, we don't know why. CD player doesn't work as well. That's another thing. So again, these things all added up together. Most people just go, oh, it doesn't matter, I don't care, I don't use CDs anyway, but still it's worth pointing out. So we've got multi-function steering wheel, cruise control, all 4 electric windows, the electric mirrors up there, they're heated. Even the rear view mirror sort of dips itself. Car's done 139,000 miles. So history-wise is pretty good. We've got a big folder here of bills and receipts. We've got quite a lot of stamps in the book. More importantly, to be honest, it's just had an MOT, look. So advisory-free MOT, which lasts until the 10th of July next year. So, the car done 139,000 miles to have an advisory MOT. That's clearly been well looked after. What have I done with the service book? So there's lots and lots of bills and receipts in here. Some of them are in here, some of them aren't. So let's just have a look at what we've got. So we've got service there looking 2011, 18, 36 in 2012, 55 in 13, 74 in 13, 89 in 16, 98 at 18, 103 at 19. It's pretty good, isn't it? And then the last one we've got a stamp in for is this one, which is at 128. But also, look, cam belt and water pump replaced as well. And there is a bill and receipt for that as well. But that's the last one in the book. We think it was done at least once more since then, but we haven't got any information for that, just because the reset. But there's lots of extra bills and stuff in here for tyres, shock absorbers, all sorts of stuff. Cam belt bill is in there. Stuff like this, look, lower ball joints, replaced tyres, link rod. So to be honest, it's not been skimped on. You know, it's had, somebody's cared for it. So the next service is showing in another, I can't remember, I'll have a look when I go around. I'll go around and have a look. But it's something like in another 180 days or something, another 7,000 miles. So it must have been serviced prior to that. So it would have had one last year, which makes sense. Again, nice clean alloy, not all scuffed up and marked, and another excellent tyre. Down this side, nice and clean and tidy. So it's got one or two little bodywork issues, but nothing major. The other thing it does, which when you start the car, so we've got 139, it drives absolutely fine, pulls through the gears, all lovely, but when you start it, it comes up with this error. That's not going to do it now because the door's open. Error airbag. Okay, so that is a very common fault on these, and it is the control module. Not a big job. I've just had a quick look on eBay. The control modules are about between 20 and 40 pounds second hand. Honestly, I've got no idea where they are in the car, how much it would be but it can't be expensive. So it's just the control module for it. But crucially, as you can see, look, there aren't any warning lights on the dash for that, so it wouldn't. So that's just the seat belt, handbrake and fuel. But there's no warning light for the error airbag on the dashboard other than there, so it wouldn't fail an MOT for that. Crucially, so you could just live with it, to be honest. But if you want it sorted, I don't think it's a big job. So basically, aircon needs gassing. It's all right, but it's not that cold. You would or would need to do that. But for a usable car, it's a lot of car for the money. Full details on our website. But so please understand, because it's got those few little bits and pieces on it, it's being sold as a part exchange to clear. We're not offering any guarantees with it, you know, no warranty with it. It is what it is. You're more than welcome to come and drive it, test it, do whatever you want to do to it, no problems. But if it's been offered at a bargain price, that's because we're not going to retail it. All right, so there you have it. Excellent little car, actually drives really nicely. It's all on the website anyway. It's murfinmotorcompany.co.uk, and there you'll find all the information, all the pictures and everything else. If you've made it this far, well done. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.